Today I want to share 5 tiny things you can do before the end of the month to improve your life when things aren't going right in your life. Now, this past year might not have turned out how you hoped. The new normal wasn't so normal. And maybe you didn't stick to your fitness goals, or fell off the wagon with reading, or didn't get that side hustle off the ground. Well, my friends, don't worry, you're not alone. The past is the past. There's still time for you to end this year on a high and set yourself up for a more hopeful and productive 2022. So here are 5 tiny ways you can improve your life in the next hour when things aren't going right. Focus on the spoon of coffee. When things aren't going right in your life, it can feel like everything is a mess. Everything feels pointless, you feel helpless and hopeless. The wisdom from coffee is this. Instead of looking at the whole jar of coffee, which is a metaphor for your life, focus on the spoon of coffee, which means the next hour of your life. See, looking at the coffee jar and analysing it and thinking about it all the time won't change anything. All it's doing is making you feel worse. But the next hour unfolding before you is brand new. It's a blank canvas. So focus on that instead. The spoon of coffee, just to continue the metaphor. Focus on making the next hour of your life as best as you possibly can with what you've got. And then work on the next hour. It won't reverse you getting rejected, failing your exam, losing your job, or your parents messing up your life, or whatever is causing you pain right now. But when you focus on what you can control, like making the next hour of your life as best as you possibly can, you will find you start feeling a little less helpless and a bit more determined. And the science shows this works. When you start believing in your ability, you will start acting more, slowly but certainly, changing from one moment to the next. That's how you change the whole jar of coffee. So what can you do in this next hour? Try signing up for a new class or learn something new. It could be something fun and challenging like improv comedy. Sign up for an art class. Maybe you want to work on your fitness. Sign up for a boot camp. Committing to improving your life gives you something to look forward to. And taking action ignites this tiny flame inside you. Soon enough will turn into a roaring fire. Try a digital fast. Start with half a day or 1 day, or if you're feeling really ambitious, do a digital fast for 2 whole days. It's only when you unplug from your screens do you realize how much the source of your anxiety and feelings of despair are reactions to what you're consuming on your screens. Either the news or people sharing updates of their filtered and edited life is making you feel bad about yours. What to do instead? Go and make real connections with people in person. Chat to your neighbor, or go and make friends with a new neighbor, or maybe use that time to declutter your space. Deal with one household category at a time, for example, books, bathroom cabinet, or if that all sounds too much, just start with your junk drawer in your kitchen. I know you all have one. Ours is the 3rd drawer in the kitchen. Once you tackle one area, you get this dopamine hit and you're like, right, let's go and do something else. And if none of those sound appealing, then read a book. I mean, what on earth could sound more luxurious than a sofa, a book, and a cup of coffee? List 10 wins from your past year. Thinking about all the things you could have done or should have done is a complete waste of time. Our attention is like this target. Peering through the target, it can only focus on one thing at a time. The reason we're feeling bad is we're focusing on all the bad stuff in our life. Redirect your attention and look back at all the good things you've done by listing 10 wins just in this past year. Now, why list 10 wins? The first wins that come to mind are going to be easy. They're the bigger, more obvious wins, like hitting a target, landing your first client, setting up your website. So initially we'll think of the bigger wins. They're more obvious. To continue making that list of 10, remember, you need to then start thinking smaller. And that there lies the magic of this little exercise. The big things don't happen unless you achieve the smaller wins. The tiny wins that no one else sees, that's not worth snapping and sharing on Instagram. They are the wins where you show up for yourself. Like, you woke up on time this morning. You spent that morning crafting that proposal. You only ate 2 slices of bread instead of the whole loaf. Being hard on ourselves comes easy. We need to balance that by being kind to yourself. Set goals for the coming month. Investing time in setting goals gives you this burst of motivation. It gives you direction, and when you know where you're going, making better decisions becomes easier. And for a more balanced life, pick goals in all areas of your life. So not just career, but your creativity, not just your health, but your relationships as well. And remember to start small with your goals. When things aren't going right in your life, you can be your worst enemy. I've been there. I know what it's like. So watch this video next to avoid the mistakes that make you feel worse and that prolong the feeling of helplessness. So watch this video next so you don't fall down that trap. Thanks for watching. I'm Qizilbash and I will see you in another video. Bye.